Come on guys, I found this secret garden built by the knights in the 1700s. And when you see the video, you won't even think it's here. It's hidden behind these villas. This beautiful old villa. It was a replica of St. Anton Gardens by the Knights of Vilhena. Come on, let's have a look.
This is my island in the sun.
Hi guys, Englishman in Malta here. Listen, we're doing that video, that drive Fleur de Lis to Floriana. Did you enjoy it, guys? And it's sort of, I've been planning this video, walking from Attard. We're here, look. This is the Wignacourt Aqueduct. It transferred waters from the springs up in Rabat down to a growing population in Valletta. They were growing obviously, and they were having problems with the water supply. There was no idea of reverse osmosis in those days. So how could we get in those days it was a lot better, the water over there in Rabat. How can we transfer water from here to a growing population in Valletta? Wignacourt was a very rich Grandmaster and came up with this idea of doing an aqueduct many miles. In fact, it finally comes up from underground around Attard area, and some areas are still digging down when they put the, obviously Attard has grown and Balzan has grown like crazy, and as they're digging the foundation they're coming across, oh, it's hard to talk with this mask, it keeps coming down. They come across little bits and pieces of this viaduct. Look at it, guys. 205 it was refurbished a little bit. On the top here is where the water was running all the way down. Now what I'm going to show you, I'm going to walk all the way down Santa Venera. I'm going to show you some buildings. Look at this one here. It was an institute that was built to take care of orphans and that sort of thing. These buildings all the way down this road. This is the main, I'm not sure if this is St. Joseph High Road, but it goes into St. Joseph High Road. It's a road that goes all the way to Ḥamrun, and we did, if you go back and have a look at that Christmas video, we ran along it. I'm going to show you the tower, that the water actually disappears underground and makes its way to Valletta. But what I'm also going to show you, a secret garden behind the villa that was built 1700s, I think. It's called the Lion Villa. Got a lot of history, and it was taken over by lots of people. Even the insurgents, when they were against the French, were trying to kick the French out before the British came. The insurgents had the base there. Oh, it's got lots of history about it. The government is taking it over now, and there's a, we'll find out about it. But going down, we're going to come across a lot of buildings. 17th, 18th, 19th century, but very impressive buildings. I'm going to show you this secret garden. You won't believe it's here. Many people drive this road many times and they don't even notice this garden. It's at the, it used to be the garden of this villa of Vilhena. Was a Grandmaster, and it was modelled on St. Anton Gardens. He was so impressed with the garden of that over there in Balzan. I've done that many times. He decided to do a small replica. It's not small, but it's not on the stage, it's not on the grand stage as St. Anton Gardens. Anyway, we're gonna go and have a look. I got a bit of a special one here today as well. Let me have a look. I'm gonna do a grand finale. Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna give a shout out for some donations. Listen, this is a busy road, guys, sorry. It's a main road going through. That's what I'm telling you. Some people just flash through Santa Venera and they don't even realize what's behind. Donations, excuse me guys, because PayPal is not notifying me about donations. And I came across a couple of people. Derek Bevan, John Henry Bywater, Tony Kirkmond, Stephen Matthews. Thank you guys for the donation. The link's below if anybody wants to buy me a beer, or you want to do a donation, or you want to get in touch with me in any way. You can go to Holiday Malta. We're having fun there. Michelle's taking care of it now these days, because I don't really have time to keep an eye on them, because we get a lot of these spam people, and keep a lot of eye on what promoting it a little bit, because I let it go a little bit. It's a great channel. Go and have a look. You can share your photographs and things like that. Anyway, Derek, John, and Tony, and Stephen, thank you very much. Links are below to Englishman Facebook and Holiday Malta. We're going to start our walk. Come on, guys, let's go and have a look. The garden, you're going to be impressed. That there's a tower that the water actually disappears. I'm going to show you that. And then as we're walking, I'll show you little bits. I won't blast you with history. You can do a freeze on most of these beautiful buildings. You know what? I was walking, what you come across. I've been here many years, and I've been in the hotels and things like that. I came across an old friend. We haven't spoke for 25 years, and you can't recognize each other with these masks on. As soon as he took his mask down, I saw the smile. I can tell people with the eyes. He noticed me. He said, "You didn't change. You're still as damned handsome as you've always been." That's my words, not his. Anyway, let's go. Michael's working at this place now. He just let me have a peek. I'm not going to tell you a lot about it. Fingers crossed. He's going to have a talk to the CEO, and we might get inside. So I'm going to show you us going past. It was another thing that was built to help people in the help trades, I think, something like that, in the 1800s, I think it was. Fingers crossed we're going to go in. Just one peek behind the door, guys, and I was impressed. The stairway. But I'm going to leave it at that, because you're going to be really impressed. Let's go, guys. We're going to walk down this Santa Venera, all the way down to the secret garden. Show you some bits and pieces as we're going down. Let's go. This is the viaduct anyway. This is a very dangerous road to cross, so maybe I'll have to cut. I can't just skip across the road. I have to go down a little bit. I was going to do this walk and walk all the way from Belzan. Look how impressive it is. It comes all the way down. And this is the Wignacourt gateway door. I've got some old pictures. I'll pop them up as well. The tram used to come past this way. The old tram in the old days. Busy junction here, guys. It was rebuilt. I'm not sure when it was rebuilt, but some years ago. They built it to the original plans, but I think they screwed it around a little bit. I don't think it was at that angle, because we've got the... You can see the hole there where the water used to run through. Here's a little bit on the Wignacourt Aqueduct. It was built in 1610, 1625. Anyway, have a read. 205 it was restored. This area... Anyway, there it is, the little preserpile there. I don't think we can nip across, because they come around really fast. I might cut it and then just nip across. Look how busy it is. They come around really fast. Anyway, there's a look. There's the other part of the viaduct, aqueduct. Let's cut, guys. I'll go across and we'll start walking. This is the institute I told you that with Jay, I think it was, anyway. We'll cut on the other side. There it is. Okay, we got over the other side, guys. I'm gonna go through that garden, and I'm going to show you there the Santa Venera old church. There's a new one as well. I'm going to find that secret garden. They call it Romeo Romano. I think it's Romeo Romano, something like that. Here's the viaduct here, look. It continues on from the other side through the gate of Wignacourt. A bit further down it goes underground. Here is the institution here. I'm sure it's Budjaya or something like that. Let me show you a little bit. I'm not going to get told off just showing you the fantastic architecture. Look at the architecture of this place. I'll show you a bit of the history in Maltese and English. I hope that's getting in. Vincent Budjaya Conservatory. It was 1872. Oh, you can read it anyway, just freeze it. I'm going to continue on with the viaduct down here. Look at the gardens of it and the building. I love this architecture. It's got like a church in the middle of it. They were very religious in those old days, of course, with a dome. Beautiful garden for the... It's still used today for, you know, adopted people, adopted kids that doesn't have a mother or a father and something, or have been troubled in troubled times. They still take care of them there. Look at those buildings that was built behind the viaduct. We're going to keep walking down now. Petrol station. Remember this walk, guys. We're coming to a palace here on the left hand side. Look at the architecture. I think it's called St. Joseph's Palace. If I'm not mistaken. We're going to have a look at the information. Luckily, a lot of these buildings have got information. You don't have to worry about doing too much research. This used to be an ambulance station, I don't know. Fantastic history around here, guys. And you wouldn't even think of it. Santa Venera is not a place you would say, I'm going to go and have a look for history. But it's the place I'm going to show you, Romeo Romano, I think it's called. It was built as a summer residence for one of the knights. Obviously they had their places. Here's the palace here. St. Joseph home now it is. Piazza San Gio. And Maltese. Francisco, that was a really big, how beautiful that. Remember we drove down here the other night? All the lights were on, beautiful lights. We passed the petrol station here. Very busy, so excuse me for the noise. You're going to get it most of the way until we get into that beautiful garden. Aqueduct still going down here. The church, you can go up to it this way. But what I'm going to do towards the end of the video, I'm going to go through the garden and I'm going to show you the church. It's not really impressive because it's I think it's a 17th century church. I didn't really research it. I love the architecture all around here, full of old Maltese architecture. This is recent, this cross. Still going down the viaduct. Actually, you know, I keep calling it viaduct, but aqueduct. But in English, I think, does it mean the same thing? Got it in my head, viaduct, aqueduct. Perhaps it means completely different things, guys. Another beautiful building here. Lovely architecture. This is single story, so This is a government building here with beautiful gardens. Obviously it was a knight's building in the old days. We're going to read the history. There's a plaque outside as well. Lovely gardens at the back of these villas. But I tell you, stay with it guys, and you'll be shocked at this garden I'm going to show you. There is another way, there's another doorway, but it's still a very secluded place. You wouldn't even notice, even driving down that other road. It's just a single door now, not like a grand affair. Obviously it was somebody's back garden, so they wasn't trying to impress anybody. Look at this one here. This one I'm going to chat with Michael about. This is one I met, Michael. I'm going to show you the history of it now. It's the government building now. There we are, we can freeze it if you want to read. Vincent Bajaya. It was a technical institute. Yeah, just read it a bit, I won't go through it. The Maltese. He's going to show me around the place. Inside is a fantastic stairway. I just stumbled on him by, he recognized me from way back, from 20 years ago. He said, I couldn't place him from me. Michael, it is. All right, Michael. He's going to watch the videos. He didn't even know I was making videos. As soon as I walked through that door, I said, Michael, I've got to do a video of this place. It's got so much history. Hand-painted murals going up the stairs, hand-painted ceiling. It's got a lovely garden at the back. And I'm not sure if they're going to let us in the cellar. There was a cellar, a library, haunted library. Fingers crossed. It's all been refurbished. They're doing it original doorways, original paintings. So it's all part of that conservatory, then. That's Vincent Bajaya. This is another government institution here. This is the Lion Villa. You can tell by the lions on the top there, coming up. It's Castel Leoni. There it is, look. Vilhena, the knight that built it as a summer residence. We can't go in because it's government, but I can show you just a little bit. Maybe they won't complain a little bit. Just show you a bit of the garden here. There. I won't disturb them because... but it's a government building now. I'm not sure what they take care of. I would imagine that's just as impressive there. Look at the his emblem on the top, the knight. That's his coat of arms. It was his summer residence. What a summer residence, eh guys? We're going to try and nip across the road here. There's the other lion. There's the lion, look. Castel Leoni. It's the House of Lions. All this is part of it all along here. I'm not sure what this was. These are public toilets, but I would imagine... Should we try and cross here? We've got a light here. A light is on red. We can go across. Yeah. We're right underneath the aqueduct now, which runs all the way down. This is the Santa Venera Council. You can see like the aqueduct is coming down here. Oh, what sadly they blocked the tower off. You could go walk inside there. Some problem with it, I think. They're very old, these buildings. 16th, 17th century. At this point, oh, don't you know I'm making a video? I've told you once before. They just rev the cars. This is the tower. You can't go in now. Sadly, you could walk in before. I can show you a little bit. Here's the tower. At this point, it's only a walk through anyway. At this point it goes underground. It looks like it says it's collapsing inside. Let me show you a little bit. There's like a Talabambine inside there. Here's the tower. Let's go back a little bit and show you. At this point the water goes underground and continues on to Valletta. You could walk through there, but this is a bit dangerous now. There's no footpath to go under. Ooh. They come around there speedy. You have to be careful because they nip you. Some old buildings here on the left and the right. There's the aqueduct going off all the way to Hattard. Ready guys? I'm going to show you this garden. Would you imagine there's a garden here? There's the bocce club over there. Santa Venera bocce club behind the toilets. I'm going to keep the video running. What do you think? I don't want it's going to be a very long video. If I see it's a bit boring, I'll cut it. I love you to see like the interactions with the traffic and things like that. You can always, if you think it's boring, you can skip it a little bit. We have to cross here. Oh, we better not go. They're coming so fast. We can go. Santa Venera Bocce Club here. We're going into the secret garden now, guys. It was modelled on Sant'Angelo Gardens. Here's the bocce here. Nobody knows about bocce. A bit similar to bowls, English bowls, but it's on a bit similar. But it's like on hard ground. I think they throw the starter ball and where the English roll the starter ball. I can show you a little bit from here. It's not being used because it's not allowed. There's no more than 6 people allowed in Malta at the moment. There it is, the bocce club. Look guys. Oh, shall I leave it for another video, this secret garden? Don't I tease you lot? Look, this is just a housing estate. This was all green in the old days. It's a cul-de-sac. Some nice houses around here. No parking in this area because I used to deliver. Here's just a normal doorway. Romeo Romano. There's a bit of history there for you. Freeze it if you want to read about it. 1899, 1961. The villa is over there. There's the garden that's not open to the public, unfortunately. But a good 30%. 30% is private for the, obviously for the staff and guests and things like that. But a good 70% is open to the public. Look at this, you would never imagine it. This little doorway. There is some more doorways, but they're all small. It's opening up. Look at this lovely garden. Wow, look at the trees. Citrus trees. This was into his garden every morning, come and have a cup of tea here from his villa. The summer residence. These trees are hundreds of years old. It's very similar to St. Anton Gardens. Many cats as well around. 1700s. And this was the base of the insurgents that were against the French. They used it as a base in those old days. Oh, cats everywhere. Oh, don't be scared. I have that effect on cats. Obviously there's a little bit that's cut off. You get the idea going around. Look at this doorway. This must have been the first garden, and then obviously moving into this one. A lot of people, oh, here's a nice colour. Very jumpy. Yeah, you can see how it's cut into sections. Cats everywhere. That's a nice colour, that. Brown and black. Here's another doorway here. It was opened up, I think, this doorway though, was it? I don't know if it's original. I think you can't go down that. Oh, I can walk down this passageway. There's a lot of people by the fountain, so I don't want to catch them. Cats everywhere in the shade. Maybe they put some flowers here now the weather is getting a bit more moist. It's a devil in the summer to keep things alive here. How similar it is to St. Anton Gardens. You can see the idea behind it. And these really old trees. And more varieties of trees in St. Anton Gardens than here, but don't forget this was just a summer residence. A summer residence, guys. The villa is enormous. It's like we've got no chance to get in unless we get some contact. You know, they'll show you some certain places, but when there's things going on there, you know, they've got clients and things like that, you can't really expect much because you don't want to. Oh, this is a lovely birdhouse here. I'll show the fountain a little bit. Wow, it's a lot of sun today. There's a small fountain here. There's a lot of springs and fountains around. Very peaceful, guys. Very peaceful around here. There's not a lot of seating area. I'll show you this little bit here. Lovely mixture of trees, eh? Lovely leisure walk around. It's like a ring around that fountain. I love the it's in the afternoon now. The shades of the trees and I bet it was lovely and cool here in those old days. Walking along here, palm trees. This is papayas, this. It's a big tree, eh? I didn't know it grew into a tree there. More cats having their lunch. Oh, jumping. Here's the doorway out. Let's go and show you the church, guys, the old church of Santa Venera. This is danger. You come whizzing around the corners. I've got no history on this guy. I don't know if it's a 17th century church. It's not one of those big impressive churches, but in those old days, maybe Santa Venera was just like a small village. Santa Venera. I have a lovely festa here as well. This is all modern around it. Oh, there is some history. Let's go and have a look here. Yeah, there is something here about it. There's a colleges around here, I think, or something like that. I'm not sure. Yeah, there is something about it here. A big shout out again to Derek, John, and Tony, and Stephen for helping the channel. Thank you, guys. Sorry if I am a bit late because PayPal is hopeless. I'm trying to think of another way. Or maybe I'll do a Patreon thing, so at least I can give you something back for not just a shout out. I can share some lives with you and we'll get like a community going. We'll have a look next year. Oh, look at it. Oh, there's plenty here. Should we do the Maltese or English? Can I get a bit closer and I'll try and get that in? Even though this church was located in somewhat of an isolated place, it was still very well kept, and in fact the church was never been desecrated, and always sacred profils, this is indicated that the people who lived around here kept it in a really good state. There's no date about it. Oh yeah, 1699. The church was completed in 1688, and we know that artist Mattia Prati died in Malta in 1699. This means the picture could have been, oh, these pictures here. Look at that beautiful picture. So it's around that time, 1600s. Not the most impressive church, I know. 1688 to 1988. I don't exactly know what that is. So no. It was a really isolated place here. Oh, it doesn't go around. I thought it might go around here. There's still a little bit of green area here for a short time. But this was all new here. All these buildings along here, that was green area. Seems like filling in. Wow, what a lovely sunshine. Doing well. Almost Christmas. And this jacket is too hot for me. Let's have a quick look at this before I go. I took this off because there's nobody around here. It's very quiet. Thanks, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Little bit of a walk. Maybe we do it a little bit more. I've been planning to do it walking from. I just don't have the time because it's good. It's a good hour's walk from up in there, Ḥamrun. Sorry, from Hatad, Balzan, walking down. But really, it's the same sort of thing. So I was thinking, is that going to be a bit boring? You know, showing you the viaduct. Perhaps I could show you the surrounding area. But from where I started, literally, that's the way it is, all the way up. Anyway, guys, there it is, the Santa Venera Church behind me. Sure you can see it. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to follow the video, give me a thumbs up, and if it's a new one, subscribe. Many more videos coming. Trying to do a bit of a special one over Christmas, alive. We try and find a good time. I'm live on Sunday at 1300 every Sunday. Come and have a chit chat. If you want to talk, you can talk amongst yourselves. If you want to ask some questions, you can come on live. If you want to tell me about your experience in Malta, perhaps you've come on holiday and you, good or bad, tell me what you think. We're open our eyes. And don't forget, we've got Holiday Malta. If you want to share some pictures and if you want to answer some questions, because we need people on there as well. People that know a little bit about the history, and people ask questions. There's Michelle there, so she takes care of it. She's there all the time, keeping an eye on it. But we need somebody with a bit of knowledge of things that happen, and perhaps somebody asks questions about Malta and about what's happening at the moment. Anyway, the links are below. Every video, my Facebook and Holiday Malta. And if you want to give a donation, you want to buy a beer or anything like that, I'm there. Take care, guys. Don't forget, subscribe is really important. Still 60% of my people not subscribed that watch my videos. All the best, guys. Englishman in Malta.
Englishman from Malta, and I will show you all the signs. So please subscribe to my channel and give me lots of likes.